Ty krávo, co to je? Ty chcípáku jeden, vole. Tak, Zdar, já tě vítám na svém kanále Gacha a vítám tě u té výborné hry Hellblade, Senuas Sacrifice. Tak, v minulém díle tak jsme už konečně dodělali druhou část pro otevření dveří nebo vrat na most. A teď už jenom otvíráme teda vrátka a jdeme pokračovat dál. Takže hurá do toho.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it. So dark. It's dark. The dark. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell. Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damien!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
No!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
No a to je přesně o to, že jsem mluvil na začátku. Je ten masterpiece, co se týče ty vole, to vizuálu, a co se týče to audia, ty vole, a to PCčka, vole. Úplně v těch sluchátkách, ty vole, člověk úplně má husinu. Ježiš. Tak pojď.
She's ready. You ready?
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
Too slow.
When there is a new road ahead, the only one that makes any sense.
They've come for you! End it now. It's nearly the end.
Wow, tak to jsem ani nevěděl, že tady jde, ty vole.
He's gone.
Tak tohle bylo PCčka, vole.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Ty krávo, co to je? Ty chcípáku jeden, vole.
Get up quick. It's not over.
What?
Quickly get up. They're coming. She's hurt. She won't make it.
What? Ty vole. Wow! Ty vole, kolik vás tady je. Tak pojď, vole. To byla pecička, vole. Ty souboje, ty vole, jsou teda hodně fajn. Pro nás hodně fajn, vole, že jsme nechcípli, vole, takže furt máme kvalitní, vole, počet životů. Teda musíme tady najít co? My tady musíme najít další 3 pecičky. No tak počkej,
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Tohle by bylo. Musíme asi tamhle nahoru. Kde? Nope. Bylo asi hodně easy, vole, ale a to potřebujeme se dostat vejš. Každopádně tady jsou vrátka, vole, ale tam se nedostat. Takže by si tady přečtem další.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Jo, jasně, když se podíváme pod úhlem, OK, tady těch, tak se nám to sloví. Což je teda fajn, hodně. SSIčka. What? Jo, ne, tak to bude tady ten, že jo, takhle jenom z boku, vole. Aha. Ještě tam šlo udělat to esko, jo. No, si říkám, vole. Kde je člověk? No, nic, to jenom ven. Takže to by byla jenom tady ta naše branka, nebo mezistop. No, co je, vole? Je na mostě.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
OK. Tak, teď bych řekl, že jsme tak jako za třetinou hry, podle teda tohohle, co máme, ne? Už to taky moc nepamatuju, ty vole, protože už je to fakt jako dlouho. Co jsme to hráli? Co jsem to hrál?
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senuas nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed. Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your soul.
Come on. Dare.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's true. It's not real. It's real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Did it? It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senuas?
No, it's enough. It's a trick. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible. Tilly.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. What's happening? Go towards it.
No, máme další kategorii, vole, načnu to. A jsme pěkně ranění, takže jsme ideálně potřebovali nějaký healer. Lehký na fink. Počkej, ale ty vole. Už se nám to rozlezlo, ne? Pomalu.
There it is. It's dead. He's gone. He was gone slow. How could you keep going? How could you keep going? Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father Zinbal made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Getting stronger. You're getting stronger.
Nějaká jeskyně. Ještě něco tady nebo ne? dostaneme ještě do jeskyně, vole. A tady máme další příběh. Výborně.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
Tak, jak už jsem klidnej, vole. Chtělo by to tady ale nějaké jako... Nebo stromek, no.
There he was, the lone figure of a boy, sole play under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution. Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sent death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Tak, teď se tamhle podíváme asi na to, vole. Co tady po nás teda jako chtějí nejdřív. Je žebřík, určitě tam je žebřík. Chce nám snad někdo tím něco říci? Chce nám tím někdo něco říct?
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Tak, v pořádku. Okay. Takže ono nám to jako neřeklo, co máme sbírat, vole, nebo... Krásně. Pochopil jsem, musíme něco nějak otevřít. Takže my si jdeme dál po pobřeží, no. Já asi nejsem jistý, jestli náhodou tady nikdo nebyl. Nějaké nepřátelské stvoření. Které by nám chtělo natrhnout prdel. Někde zajímavého. Hezky, že nic není, vole. Ty vole, jsem fakt, že ne, no.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Ten zaživa, no, to taky hezký.
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senuas.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dilly. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Jo, jo, tyjo.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign. True. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
Už jsme se na to podívali, vole. Jo, no to fakt jako. Jo, to jsou jenom nějaký ty. A až tady je ten. Slovaně stojí.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out, so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Bylo hezké vyústění. Tamhle je další.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
Krásné to. Jsem si zdaleka jist, ale si... Tady je teď něco dál, vypadá to, že asi ne. To se jenom prostě nechalo obejít. Tak. Jo, a to je on, jo, ten meč.
Take a sword. A sword. Take it. Daddy had left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it. Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus. Where's the shard? Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
What can you see? Go to it. It's not
A
safe.
king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword Tyrving.
OK. Takže bychom našli ještě pak nějaký mečík. Každopádně musíme tady projít ty báje u těch sloupů, aby jsme si otevřeli ten meč nebo ty kořeny, že aby jsme... Tak, tady na pláži už nebyl žádnej, takže postupně jdeme nahoru. Jako trošku mě štvou ty dropy, no, FPS-kový, který prostě tady jsou, ale to se asi nedá úplně nic dělat. Tady taky nic.
Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
To je krásné.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials.
Počkej, vole, on tady možná bude i ten, viď?
I'll find him.
Jo, my to můžeme... Jo, on se zapálí automaticky, OK.
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? It's not his voice or the voice is dead. Not Dillian.
Výborně.
Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him?
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Yeah. To už bych chtěl asi, no, to už mají jsme v Assassinovi, vole.
Don't touch the walls. You don't know what they might do. Turn back. She has to keep going. It's not safe here. She has to keep going.
Jo, počkej, hele, tady je.
Down there, no one can save you. It's too
Důležitý, aby jsme se tady jenom rozsvítili, vole, a...
hear him.
Within the burial mound, Hervor calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus. Use your mind. Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again. Think clearly. You have to find
Jo,
another
počkej,
way.
to jenom musíme jít tady, tudy je dobrý.
The voice is getting louder. Listen. Dillian. Listen. It's him. Listen. It's getting louder. There he is. You're getting closer. Keep going. Senua, follow the voice. You're nearly there. Dillian's voice. It's him. He's going to save you. Find the voice. Find him.
To bylo co tohle teďka?
Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, you do. You know. She doesn't. Listen for his voice. Listen. Dillian. Where are you? Listen for his voice. Dillian. She can't hear. It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Nope, sem ještě nejdu. Počkej, ale jak já nevím, vole, jestli tam zase je... Nevím, se jde někam dál do jeskyně. Výborně, vole.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening? It's not him. It can't be. What's that sound? The voice is changing. What?
Hervor ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Hervor demands her inheritance, but her father warns her that the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
pořádku, vole, my tam teď prolezeme jenom tou, vole. Tu jeskyní, vole, tu dírou a... Samozřejmě uvidíme, co tam najdeme, vole, ale... Jiná cesta tady není, vole.
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him. That voice. It's not Dillian.
What? Se tady podíváme, no, co tady je, vole.
Dillian wants me to face my fears.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senuas.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
No to bylo krásný teda.
It's done. You did it, but there's more.
There is more, no, bohužel, vole.
There's still.
Bohužel to byl jeden tady asi ze 7, ty vole, tak...
It's not going to be easy. Can you do another one? It's too much.
Pochopitelně. Ale já si myslím, že tady na téhle krásné pláži bychom si mohli dát konec našeho videjka. Jelikož máme to docela dost za sebou, máme i hodinku za sebou opět. A aby jsme se podívali taky dál. Tak, jestli se ti video líbilo, tak tady nech like, případně na kanále sub nebo zvoneček a my se uvidíme u dalšího videa. Tak se měj hezky a zdar.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me?